Jessica with Chapter Chicks, and this chapter is for you. So, today I am going to do a bookshelf tour. I haven't done one on this channel yet, and I have a lot of new books because I had to combine my Riff Raff shelf and my good shelf. So I have a lot of books, as you can see. Whoa! My entire bookshelf's complete, so I gotta go out and buy a new one soon. But I'm recording this on my Mac again. I still don't have a fancy camera to record it on, so please excuse the shakiness. I'll try to get something worked out for next time. Alright guys, so this shelf's going to be the absolute worst. Right here I have the His Dark Materials series by Philip Pullman. Up here I have my dictionary and the first book in the Morganville Vampire series. I have my popsicle sticks and some pens, and then over here I have my popsicle sticks that aren't used yet. Then I have the Hunger Games and Catching Fire series. Of course, you are not a book lover unless you have that on your shelf. I have City of Ashes and City of Bones. I don't actually own City of Glass because I never bought it, but I plan on making that purchase very soon. I have the Twilight series, and somehow I'm missing my new moon, or no, my eclipse, and I don't really know where it went, so I gotta really search around for that. Then I have the graphic novel, of course. I have the Harry Potters. I'm actually missing some of those too, believe it or not. I don't know where all these books went when I moved out, but it sucks. So, this shelf is going to be a lot less shaky because I can actually hold it better. Okay, so over here, I have Dead Witch Walking by Kim Harrison. I have a book about mythology, which my dad got me to help me with my book. I have a book of, it says magical herbs, but really it's just like healing properties of herbs and stuff like that. Like, say like if you put lavender extract, or maybe it's not extract, lavender something or other on pimples, it makes them go away really quickly. Then I have what I have of the House of Night series, Marked, Betrayed, Untamed, Chosen, and Hunted by PC and Kristen Cast. I have Elsewhere by Gabriel Zevin. Dirty Little Secrets and Dirty Little Lies by Lori Farias Stallers. I actually did a review on Dirty Little Lies. I have the first book in the Evermore series by Alison Noel. I have Project 17 by Lori Farias Stallers. I have the first two in the Vampire Academy series. I actually have the third one, but I'm reading it right now, so it's not in its little home. I have Need and Captivate by Carrie Jones, The Summoning and the Awakening by Kelly Armstrong, A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray. There's my diary. Woo! I have Wicked Lovely by Melissa Marr, The Forest of Hands and Teeth and the Dead Tossed Waves by Carrie Ryan, two mangas, one called Black Butler and one called Pandora Hearts. I don't know if you guys can see that one very well. I have The Lightning Thief and Wicked, Witch, and Curse in a bind-up. That was actually my first bind-up. I have Angels in Pink by Lurleen McDaniel. I actually used to love Lurleen McDaniel. She's probably one of the main authors that got me into reading. Her books were so super good. Then down here I have the first 7 in the Sweep series. 5 actually sitting over there on my desk because I did a review on it yesterday. I have The Vampire Diaries, The Return, and Nightfall. It actually belongs to someone else. I have The Oracle Betrayed by Catherine Fisher. Hunted by N.M. Brown. The Secret Circle, The Initiation, and The Captive, Part 1. You guys can't see that very well. I have the Evernight series by Claudia Gray. I have The Time Machine by H.G. Wells, and I don't know what these series are actually called, but they are like Tithe, Valiant, and Ironside by Holly Black. Those are all signed. I have White Cat by Holly Black, which is also signed. I have The Demon's Lexicon and The Demon's Covenant by Sarah Reese Brennan, and those are signed. I have Cirque de Freak, the first one, A Living Nightmare by Darren Shan. This is a bind-up of the Morganville Vampires series. It has Glass Houses and Dead Girls Dance. I got this I got that because I started liking bind-ups. I have Graceling by Kristen Kishore, Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick, which is actually being done on Freakcast, The Chronicles of Vladimir Todd. Now let's go on to the next shelf. Okay. Down here I have Willow, The Dust of 100 Dogs, Night World, Wonders Strange, My Soul to Save, Iron King, and Merlin's Harp. I don't know if you guys can see that one. Then in the middle I have Beautiful Creatures, Incarceron, Eyes Like Stars, Ash, Bad Girls Don't Die, and Daughters of the Sea, Hannah. Over here I have Once Dead, Twice Shy, Impossible, and 13 Reasons Why. So a lot of those books these are all strictly young adult books, and they're all books I've collected since January. So down here is the books that I used to have, and these are the ones that were on my riff-raff shelf. This is my little section of classics. I have Sense and Sensibility, The Canterbury Tales, The Phantom of the Opera, The Complete Adventures of Tom Sawyer, Gulliver's Travels, Peter Pan, and Wuthering Heights. I have Spanish to English dictionary because I was in Spanish my freshman year. I have Prisoner of Time by Caroline B. Cooney, which should actually be down here in this series. That series is actually young adult, and it is so good. I have A Single Light, the book, which is kind of like the Bible told in story form. I have Lovesick by Jake Coburn, another Bible. Wonder When You'll Miss Me by Amanda Davis, The Rossetti Letter by Christy Phillips. This is one of those royal diary books that they used to make, and this one's about Cleopatra. I have Incantation by Alice Hoffman, The Last Secret of the Temple, another Bible. This is a book about Joan of Arc, and this is The Host, which is missing a cover, sadly. I have Echo. I have The Five People You Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom. I absolutely love that one, and Tuesdays with Morrie. Another Bible thing. Second Glance by Jodi Picoult. Julius Caesar by Shakespeare. And A Little Princess. This book, it was actually printed in the 40s, and I love it. It's so cute. I got it at a little yard sale thing for like 50 cents. I have The Invisible Man by H.G. Wells. Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. Witch Child by Celia Rees. Uncle Tom's Cabin by Harriet Beecher Stowe, and Oracle Night by Paul Auster. Now here is my final shelf. This one's going to be a lot less shaky because I can just sit it down. I have True Believer by Nicholas Sparks, Serpent in the Garden, A Corner of the Universe, Aragon, A Chicken Noodle Soup Book, Lullaby and Goodnight by Wendy Corsi Staub, Walden by Henry David Thoreau, I Never Promised You a Rose Garden, Interview with a Vampire by Anne Rice, Killing Mr. Griffin by Louise Duncan, I think is her name. Yeah, Louise. I have Another Chicken Noodle Soup for the Teenage Soul, The Astonishing Life of Octavian Nothing, Uglies, Girl with a Pearl Earring, Homecoming, The Kidnapping of Christina Lattimore, Crazy in Love, Look for Me by Midnight, and this is the Out of Time series by Caroline B. Cooney. If you have not read these series, let me know because I would love to reread them and do a review on them because I read them back in probably 8th or 9th grade, and they're one of the books that got me seriously into reading along with Lillian McDaniel. I have 13 Women Strong, which is a terrible, terrible book. It was part of the freshman connection for my school. I have a photo album, and then these are all a whole bunch of old books that my dad gave me. Like this is a U.S. encyclopedia from 1930. So that was my bookshelf, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and this chapter was for you.